In this lesson, we're going to talk about a tool that you've probably already discovered on your own. It doesn't take long before you notice that if you hover over an entity, AutoCAD will display a pop-up that tells you a little bit about the object. This is called a rollover tooltip, and we can use these to get information about the entities in our drawing. For instance, I'm going to hover over this, and notice that AutoCAD tells me what this object is, as well as some additional general property information. Now, if you're not seeing these tooltips, it's because the feature's been turned off on your system. Let me show you where you can go to turn it back on. The rollover tooltips are a user preference, so we're going to visit the Options dialog box. To get there, I'm going to right-click, and I'll select Options from the menu. And if we go to the Display tab, there's a checkbox right here that controls the display of the rollover tooltips. Now, I'm going to leave mine on, and I'll click OK. Using this tool is a lot like interrogating your drawing. For instance, what layer is this on? It's on the interior walls dashed layer. How about this door? Is this door a block? Yes, it is. How about the utility tub? Is this a block? No, it's not. These are individual entities. These are polylines that were drawn on the plumbing layer. Since I'm not actually selecting this geometry, rollover tooltips are a fast way to get information. They do, however, have one flaw, and it has to do with text. Specifically, text that was created using a TrueType font. Watch this. If I hover over this text, notice the tooltip doesn't show up. In fact, I can hover around in here all day and we'll never see the tooltip. If you're dealing with a TrueType font and you want to see the rollover tooltips, you have to hover slightly outside the text object. I know it seems odd, but once you understand the tool's weakness, it's pretty easy to work around. The beauty of the rollover tooltip is that you can get information without having to select your geometry. This means that rollover tooltips can be one of the fastest ways to review your drawing.